Hi there, students. It's a while since I did a video with vivid verbs, so this one is about vivid verbs for ways of walking. Okay, different types of walk. So the first word is to waddle. To waddle is to walk like a duck from side to side. So, a fat man waddles. He waddled up the stairs. He waddled along the street. To waddle. To walk like a duck. The next word we have is to trip. Now, in this context of context of walk, trip can have two different meanings. So, you're walking along the street and you trip over something. But you can also use trip to mean to go fast, to go in an agile way, to walk easily. He tripped up the stairs. Yeah? And I think in this context of go, this is much more usual. He tripped along the street. He went rapidly and easily and quite quickly along the street. To mince. To mince is to walk in an effeminate way. Yeah, not big confident strides, but little mincing steps. So he minced down the street. He minced into my office. Okay? The next word is to stagger. He staggered along the street. If you stagger, you're probably drunk or injured. If you're staggering, your walk or your walking is impaired by something. Yeah, it's an uneven walk. Yeah, so he staggered along the street. So also it implies maybe he's tired and he has difficulty walking. So we staggered into the pub and we staggered out again. The next one is to stroll. To stroll is a relaxed, slow walk. You're enjoying your walk. You're not going fast. You're walking for pleasure. He strolled into my office in a very slow, relaxed way. Yeah, to go for a stroll. Yeah, we went for a stroll by the river. He strolled along the street, slow and relaxed. The next word is to march. So he marched down the street. To march is a fast walk, a regular military step. Soldiers march, dum, 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 dum. Yeah, okay, in pace together. He marched into my office. Sounds like he was angry and a bit aggressive as well. Yeah, if you march, maybe you've got a long way to go and you want to do it quickly and efficiently. Okay, the next word is to strut. He strutted into my office. He strutted along the street. To strut is an imperious walk. Yeah, you are showing that you are powerful and superior. I think if you say to strut, somebody strutted, this is also implying a criticism. Yeah, they think they are too self-important. They have overblown their own sense of self-importance. To strut. Yeah, he strutted. It's like to march, but in a confident way. I'm the boss round here. Okay, the next one is to limp. If you twist your ankle, then you limp. Yeah, he injured his leg and limped along the street. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, because he's hurt his leg. To limp, to go slowly in an injured way. Yeah, I can't guess the difference between stagger and to limp. To limp, I have the idea of you're dragging one of your legs behind you. Whereas to stagger is not to have good balance, not to be well balanced. You're going to fall over. Okay, the next one, to shuffle. So if you walk without lifting your feet, if you drag your feet along the ground, that is to shuffle. He shuffled down the street. He shuffled into the office. Okay, if somebody shuffles, this has the idea of maybe they're old or tired, or they're carrying a very heavy load. Okay, to shuffle. The next one is to skip. So he skipped down the street. To skip is to walk in, or to almost to go quite fast in a jumping, happy way. La la la, he skipped down the street. You can skip a rope, yeah? There is, in the Olympics, there's a sport, the triple jump. It's called the hop, skip and jump. Okay, but if somebody skips down the street, they're very happy. He had really good exam results and he skipped down the street. Okay, to swagger. If you swagger, you are self-confident. You are master of the place. You feel like you are master of the circumstances you are in. I think swagger might be a little bit critical as well, but certainly less critical than strut. To strut is imperious, that you order everyone, that you are the controller. Whereas if you swagger, you're more relaxed about everything, yeah? And you're not worried about anything. Okay, the next one is to crawl. To crawl, a baby, before it can walk, crawls. It walks on its hands and its knees. So we crawled along the street because we were so drunk. But very often we use this metaphorically, meaning to go very, very slowly. The traffic crawled down the road. The street was full of people and we crawled forward. So it can either mean very slowly or on all fours, literally. The next verb is to tiptoe. To tiptoe is to walk on the ends of your toes like a ballerina. But if you tiptoe, you walk very quietly. Imagine somebody's asleep. You tiptoe around the house. So you try to make very little sound. You try not to annoy anybody. So he tiptoed into the office. He came into the office in a very silent way. Okay, the next one is to sidle. To sidle is to go along hiding, not wanting to be seen, not wanting to draw attention. So I was half an hour late for the meeting and I sidled into the room. He sidled along the street hoping nobody would see him, trying to be unobtrusive. I think also to sidle has an idea that goes with it that maybe you have bad intentions. You're going to do something illegal or immoral. Yeah? To sidle. He sidled into the room. Okay, just two more. The next one is to stomp. To walk heavily, banging your feet, angrily or clumsily. He stomped into the office and started shouting, bang, 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 with his feet. He stomped along the street because he was really angry. And then the final one, to trudge. To trudge is a tired walk, where you're exhausted, where you've walked a long way. Yeah, it gives the idea that your feet hurt. Yeah, so I trudged round the shops all day trying to find Christmas presents. After trudging 25 kilometres, I was glad to sit down. Now notice, all of these verbs are neutral. Maybe one or two are ever so slightly formal and one or two are ever so slightly informal, but these are all neutral words. You can write them, you can say them, and they're all regular. So let's go through them again. To waddle like a duck from side to side. To trip, either to fall over or to go fast, easily, agilely. To mince, to walk in an effeminate way. To stagger because you're drunk, you're not well balanced. Yeah, you're impaired, maybe you're injured. To stroll, to go for a slow, relaxed walk, to walk slowly and relaxedly. To march like soldiers do, a regular step, going quite rapidly. To strut, an imperious walk. You are the leader. You are self-important. Then you would limp if you've twisted your ankle or you have a bad foot. And when you shuffle, you don't lift your feet. To skip is like a running, jumping walk that shows you're very happy. To swagger, you are self-confident, you're relaxed in this situation. To crawl like a baby on your hands and knees. To tiptoe, to walk on the tips of your toes very silently so as not to wake anybody up. To sidle, to go unobtrusively, to go so that no one will notice you. To stomp, to walk while banging your feet, thump, thump, thump. And then finally, to trudge, to walk when you're really tired, when you've walked a really long way. Okay, so there you go. Waddle, trip, mince, stagger, stroll, march, limp, shuffle, skip, swagger, crawl, tiptoe, sidle, and stomp. That's a lot of words for you. So next time, don't say I walked down the street. Try using one of these words. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Waddle, trip, mince, stagger, stroll, march, strut, limp, shuffle, skip, swagger, crawl, tiptoe, sidle, stomp, and trudge. Bye-bye.